Ooh, good to know. It's not maybe this big ever. Honestly, this is probably a better size for it anyway. I hope it works. Okay, it should be fine now. Perfect. Awesome. What up, gang? I'm turning this shit down just a little bit for me because it gets a little bit loud. But that's life. I can delete this message now. Got to take care of that. I should be live on all platforms. But what is up, gang? Chat, I hope we're doing good. Just straight up, hope we're doing fully fine. Everything's kind of going. My god, Firefox is taking up so much memory. It's taking up 3 gigs. What is the other memories taken up by? Physical memory, I have 88%. So what happens if I start active replay? So replay buffer's going now. That should add more to everything else. Jesus Christ, everything's kind of moving. Wow. But I wanna see what it's like with the replay buffer. Because if I could just let the replay buffer run, then we're kind of chilling. Okay, if you're curious, I'm looking at this. This is the thing that I'm looking at. Firefox is 17. What the fuck is going on with the Firetax? Firefox is taking up a lot more memory than it usually does. At least I think so. But I could be dead wrong. Ba-da-da. I love Xenoblade, bro. I need to turn it down though. I hope it's not super loud for you guys. That's like a fairly decent concern that I have, I think. Is that it's not insane for you guys. But if it is, please let me know. And we'll get that sorted. But chats, it's been a fun year. It's the end of 2025, fellas. It is a big day. This was a big year for me, I would say. One of my biggest years of all time, I want to say. This was a transformative year for me. I can go back and I can look at my overview of the last 30 days and my overview of the last, honestly, probably whole year. Can I have it be all of 2025? Can I look at my 2025 analytics? Maybe stream analytics. If I could spell, that would be nice. What was this? The fucking X thing. I swear I've seen a couple of those. Well, for me, this was a big year, considering this was probably the first year. Let's look at what Ludwig's saying, because he was the one who said something that I didn't know. Did he send replies, or was it just for at stream charts? That's the one that I want to look at. Maybe stream charts. Because this was like the first year. Twitch stats and Twitch tracker. Can I search for my own channel? We're gonna be from previous viewers streams. Can I look at my whole thing? I need to see. Look, wow, I did not stream nearly as much as I thought I did. Because I thought I streamed more in... Wow. Average... Show dividing lines for months. October. Cancel. Alright, wow. So... I'm confused as to how this all sort of worked out. Maybe this is, January, September. There's no way. This is wrong. It didn't start tracking me. Oh. 2025 is what I want to see. I just want to see all of 2025. By, maybe average viewers. I guess that's the only way I can sort of do it. Average viewers was 5. Average viewers 3. Nothing crazy. Not awesome, though. But I streamed in 2025. I'm fairly certain. Am I crazy? I may not have. This is a eye-opener for me, if that's the case. Because this is all time. And if that's... they must be deleting the VODs. That's why they can't go back and look. So they have no idea. Which means we're... This was a big year for me. We can go to here and look at these things and sort of imagine it. A lot of my time was spent playing Hollow Knight. Because we can take a look at it. Hollow Knight was my biggest short. What if I scroll down to Sans Karak, 215,000 views, and then The Path of Pain. These were my biggest videos of the year. It's my first ever time getting 1 million views. I know it's just on a short, but that was awesome, and the feeling I had about it was amazing. This feeling was amazing too. And all these like multiple 10,000 view shorts was amazing. But I think I had a big issue. The big issue was the fact that I sort of locked myself into Hollow Knight shit that I didn't really like. I don't think Hollow Knight was the play for me, you know? Am I off by a little bit? What the fuck? Why is there 4 pixel difference? That's... Okay, it's just not maxed out. That's insane. Well, it's fixed now. Yeah, but Hollow Knight was my big break, I think. And it was an amazing time to do it. Amazing time to have a good run. And I'll probably go back to playing Silksong, because they have new stuff out. I don't know when. I forgot when it was coming out, but I should go back to it, play some new stuff. But I got everything I sort of wanted out of it, and then I wanted to move on to other things. And you can sort of see there's a big drop off in views once I sort of stopped playing. It's like 8,000 to 1. And then back to 8, because this was a pretty good short, I thought. Day 1 in Lumioise was also pretty cool. Airship Without Flow was pretty cool. Yoshi Go Run, But If I Touch Blue, I Die. The Hardcore Secret of the Tower. All those started to getting traction. I'm getting back onto my Nintendo shit because if you scroll all the way down, even here in 2025, this is completely aforementioned. We should show some more. Show the last 50. I had my info era where I was talking about all these things. I talked about like Polary, which is Rosalina's Luma, Bowser's Lair Hockey, BLJ, swimming. All these things were sort of just stuff that I had around, mainly because I needed to do something. I made a promise to myself where I would stop talking about YouTube if I didn't get 1,000 subscribers this year. I did make that promise to myself. And thankfully, if you come over here and take a look at it, we did do it. I got 1,000 subscribers, which was amazing because I started this year with 24. So I got 1,100 subscribers in 1 year, and I was on and off. I mean, going back to the content thing, you can sort of see I didn't start doing the shorts thing until like March or February actually, and like I didn't have any really cool shorts up for a long time. You could sort of see this was just a Twitch clip of me beating Get to Work, and then I started doing these because I thought they were cool and fun, and I learned how to do something like this, which I've sent to my friends plenty of times, and these were all sort of things I wanted to do just to add to it. And these, I didn't really realize I could have done all of them at once, but this was also pretty lame. I privated a few of them because I didn't like the way they sort of were. But this was my almost first 1,000 view short, which is exciting. I made another one of these because it did well, and I thought it was funny. It got just as much views. This was a fun video. This is my first 1,000 views. This is the first one that did good on TikTok too. And then after that, I go into the era talking about obscure Mario facts, trying to do one every day, and I was successful for a while, for like a week, basically, if that. And then it sort of started to be like, oh my god, there's too many things. And then I had this one, because it was April Fool's, that did so bad in my mind, because everything else was getting hundreds of likes, thousands of views. Because this was pretty good. This was Baby Mario Luigi, Baby Luigi saying Nintendo, was very obscure. I thought that was a very fun fact. That did surprisingly well for its time. 520 likes at 17,000 views. That was solid. That was good. I just don't have as much in-depth knowledge that I wanted to in order to make something like this work long term. Which is sort of why you sort of see me sort of dwindle out of it and stop around April. And then I finally switched to doing clips. I switched to clips for stream because I really wanted to do streaming, and streaming was always more fun. Obviously, huge knock on views because I switched up my niche again. Niche got switched, and this was the niche switch into into Switch. Or I did web fishing. I started playing Expedition 33. I did all of Expedition 33 on stream. First time I really fully played through a game on stream, which was fun. Didn't do amazingly well VOD wise or like video wise, just because I don't have the knowledge to like create a good video about that game. But it was very fun, and I was able to talk to a lot of my friends about the game. And then I won obviously Game of the Year, so that was a big deal for me. It was a big reason I wanted to play it. And I was very happy that I made the volleyball minigame was bullshit. Honestly. I can show you. I'll show it off because I think it's fun. Strongest. You have no chance. I know it's not an amazing video, but of course you like your own video. I didn't even see the one on the right. I pressed the button. I'm mad. I pressed the R2 button. I pressed that. I added these emojis because I thought it was fun. But you're not seeing any content. I can sort of see why no one really wanted to watch it. this VOD reviewing, I guess, because I'm just showing off the failures and not what led to the failures or anything like that. A little bit of a major mistake, I think, on my end. But those were still got 1,000 views. People liked it enough. And then after that, I switched to doing more random game stuff. I wanted to start a Nuzlocking series, and then I realized that wasn't a good idea because, one, I'm not good at Nuzlocks. Two, if I wanted to do the ROM hack, I really should understand a little bit more about Pokemon. But I really didn't. And this is all in the summer. I didn't do a shit ton over the summer. I was busy doing things with people, seeing others. Finding Luigi was fun. This Hollow Knight short was pretty cool because this started to get likes, mainly because this is right around Silksong release date. It's pretty cool. I only had 3 Hollow Knight shorts. It was this one where you take out Hornet. This is a Hornet boss fight. And then taking out the dream version of that one boss. Honestly, I forget sort of what it is. Let's check it out, honestly. We're gonna go do the Broken Vessel in the Dream. It's the Broken Vessel. It's a duel against me, the former self. This is also sort of when I realized I can make. There's tools to like create sub-style. I try to heal, and then it just doesn't work. And then I just get fucked. I just get fucked in the ass, dude. These things spawning. Oh my god. Changing it, making my face at the bottom because I want the gameplay to be the focus. Making a ton of sense. Obby. And then that's sort of the way I kept it the rest of the way. Always face on bottom, gameplay on top. That was the way I kept it the rest of the way. And then we get to this one. Mob that didn't start out amazing. It really didn't. I think it got 1,000 views. And then it just started. I wish I could. I'll show you the analytics of this one. I know it's been a long time, so it's not going to do it. But look at how long it was. It got like 1,000 and like 2,000, and it was sort of just down there for a little bit. And I was like, oh, it's going. This is like the usual. 13K is a lot. And then I woke up the next day and I was like, it doubled. I was like, that's a lot. That's way more than I usually get. This is officially the new biggest video I've ever made. Because my biggest video since never hit 22K. I had a 10-year-old tutorial to beat Mario Sunshine, and that was 22K. And vroom, it just sort of took off. And it's still, like, rising. It hasn't stopped. I continuously get subscribers from this video, which makes me feel a little bit bad because I don't really do a shit ton of Hollow Knight content anymore. 72% stay to watch. This was an amazing analytics video. And I really liked it. I thought the difference here is I didn't show a ton of failures. I just showed the completion of it. Oh, we're slowly getting better. I feel it in my bones. The music in the White Palace kind of makes it go crazy. There's also the fact that I used Thorns of Agony, which you can sort of see. And people love to comment why on earth they're using I didn't get reset. Thorns of Agony. Silksong coming out really helped boost this. I'm not even gonna lie. There was just so much about it that like it was the right place, right time. Got incredibly lucky. And I'm still out here trying to reproduce something like this. Not even something like this, but I guess capture more people, I think. I think that is a big deal for me in what I want to do with what I have. And obviously, since it did that well, I was like, there's no way I'm not playing Silksong on stream. That was just the obvious thing to do. So I started playing Silksong on stream. I did day one of Silksong that was dog shit. This was a really funny clip of just me and my friends playing Lethal Company that I wanted to share. Hey. Someone wanna... And I thought that was amazing. just because I had not known that there was fart reverb. We're playing a modded version, and I was just following what my friends did, and it was amazing. So obviously, Silksong started playing a lot of Silksong. Grew an audience of some sort. Kept getting honestly a shit ton of likes. That was amazing. And got to the Sans Crack. Sans Crack, for some reason, was very cool, very exciting. I think this thumbnail that was auto generated kind of carried. I ain't even gonna lie, because you see a title sort of gives a reason for them to click. But I'm pissed off at YouTube Studio, at YouTube, because I can't select it. I don't know why. I can't select it in the app. I can't select it here. It is just whatever they give me, I have to fucking work with. I don't get how you're supposed to set the thumbnails. It just doesn't make sense to me. I fucking despise YouTube for that. Full stop. Obviously, get to Star Singer Carmelita, and I wasn't going to showcase spoiler bosses or like endgame bosses, so I didn't really show those. I could have made one on Lace, but I realized I didn't want to showcase that and share it, mainly because one, my brother hasn't beaten the game, and he likes watching my content, and I didn't want to spoil it for him. And that was honestly the main reason. Unfortunate, but is what it is. I didn't want to do that to him. I end it, and then 2KXO, I finally get a beta access to it, which is, so I started playing that. Didn't do well, but was exciting nonetheless. I like how I say now that like 1,000 views is not a good amount. Like 1,000 views is like what I should be getting. And you look at the beginning of the year, I wasn't even getting close to that. I was getting like 500, if that. I got 12 on my first short, so you can really grow in a year. And now I'm like, these ones were fun because I was doing Sunshine for a bit, but it has been a while since I've been like grinded a short or grinded streams since Silksong. As shown by, not just games, but like the amount of streams I've done, like, which isn't that many. Like you can see November, I did not do a shit ton of those. I did some Lumio City stuff I shiny hunted because this is right around when I hit 1,000 subscribers. And I was very happy, and I was shiny hunting some things. And then I sort of fell off. Didn't stream all of December. Didn't really stream in November. So I gotta restart, essentially. Get back to it. Do it again. And this time have the goal of getting monetized. I think getting monetized is a big deal for me. Because that'll help. And you really got to go hard. It's so hard to have a work-life balance and do YouTube. No one ever talks about that, because it's like it's either you're doing this and you're trying really hard, but you also want to hang with your friends. What if your friends don't want you to stream because they want to hang with you and they want to keep that private? And I'm like, that's fair. You can't be upset at that. It's hard to. It's very, very hard to. Who was I playing during that? That's crazy. I did just Streamer Awards, Chill Hangout, maybe more Mario and Luigi. MNL. What the fuck was I playing MNL on? These were back in 2024. That was when I got the world record for Super Meat Boy, but that's older. That was 2024. I did a lot this year, content-wise. I'm so sad that this doesn't show any of it. Because I did streamed heavily in January. February, we're not even showing the video I did in February. Why it took a dip. I did this one. The secret competitive scene of Mario Golf Toaster Store, which is my most liked video, I think, outside of this one. 224 views was pretty cool. It was very fun to watch. This one was very fun to make. These are just offline recordings. Both of these. Well, this one was a live cut. This was an offline recording because it was with my friends, and I didn't want to force them on stream. And they're very funny. I think my friends are funny. And we played Mage Arena. Mage Arena was a cool time this year. As was I was trying to get a sub 20 in Mario 64 or 16 star. I did stream a lot of this game. By stream a lot of, I think I played like it a couple times. Uh, and I got this video. I didn't even showcase the whole thing, but I drew some things. I was doing content. I thought that was very cool, very fun. It is continuously hard to try and make it happen, but you do gotta work towards it. You do gotta like make it work and make it happen. Otherwise, like, what are you even doing? Like, let's look at the live streams. Look at these, man. I can show. It doesn't matter because I didn't start streaming on YouTube till here. I didn't stream Silksong, like Hollow Knight, on here. These were fun. Silksong, I did start streaming on YouTube. And like I started to make things happen. You can see I streamed December 2nd, 4th, 11th, 20th. But like they obviously are just like slowly in and out. Like I was shiny hunting this. It also is very hard to genuinely, it's very hard to make these happen. To make these thumbnails. It's annoying to make them, if I'm fully honest. I don't like always having to make these thumbnails, but here we are. You do what you gotta do. But that's the recap for me this year in my content creation journey. I started out with doing some live streams. I started out made a TikTok era. Went into a streaming era again, but was very wishy-washy with it. Kind of locked the funk in once I was getting a million views in this one, and then I just didn't continue locking in. I slowly died out because the views weren't there, and I was getting a little bit sad over the time. But I am proud of it. If you really look at the dashboard, or you look at my channel, like let's click it. I have a K at the end of the number now. That's amazing. Getting a K, and I uploaded 74 videos. I don't know how else I'm supposed to say, but 74 is a good chunk of videos for 1 year. It really kind of is. I know live counts, I know shorts count, I know videos count, I know it's all on one. I finally have a genuine name that I'm a big fan of. I don't know why the fuck it's doing that. That's weird. Okay, I'll stop. I don't like that. But it was a lot. It was very cool to be able to do this and make stuff this year. And I want to continue doing it. And hopefully it'll continue to happen. So, yeah. But now we should talk about what's next. 1000%. It's New Year's. We gotta talk. Not necessarily goals, which we already did. Things I talked about before. But predictions for 2026. Okay? Oh shit, you can't see me. Let's move over. Predictions for 2026. Am I right, fellas? Alright. Up first. What do I think is going to happen in 2026? Super Bowl champions. I'm going to say, or Super Bowl is going to be, it's going to be between, holy shit, I'm blanking. Who's in the Super Bowl? Who's like the top teams in the league? Is it Buffalo? Is Buffalo going to get its year? Is it good? Because Kansas City isn't in it. I forget if Buffalo's doing good or not. I think they're good. If not, we're gonna look it up. NFL playoff picture. Just to see what's it looking like right now. NFC: Seahawks, Bears, Eagles, Panthers, San Francisco, Green Bay. AFC, Denver. The Bills are in wild card slot 3. Yeah, but they're 11-5. Honestly, I think it may be the 49ers year. I'm going to say it's the 49ers and the Bills. Versus Bills. Bills win. We're going to say 33-27. That's my prediction. Perfect. Big year for... Can I underline? Control U. Nope, no underlining in this shit. Whatever. But okay, next up, let's go Stanley Cup. Okay. Who's good this year? Or let's go with Carolina. I can't spell Carolina. Carolina versus, honest to God, call me stupid, call me crazy, the Kings. And it's going to go, actually, Carolina versus Edmonton. If I'm fully honest, winner. Let's go Oilers win 4-2. First time ever Connor McDavid gets his cup. Move on. We never need to see him win a cup again, and we're happy. Calling it now. That's what the league needs. All right? The league needs that. Other predictions. We're going to say Trump coin goes to 0. We're going to say Bitcoin becomes standard currency, falls in value immensely, leading to major recession. Okay. Then we're going to say we got our political ones out of the way now. We don't need to worry about them. New York Falls, actually. For real. Like, for real. To global warming. Mamdani takes blame. For no reason. There we go. That's a realistic prediction. And then, while we say that, LA has another fire. Sad. Newsom also gets fucked. Baseball. MLB. Let's go MLB. Pirates win World Series for the first time since I've been alive. I'm saying that. Paul Skeens carries them. They go all the way up. It's going to be one of the best things you've ever seen in your life. Paul Skeens is actually able to convince other good baseball players to come to the Pirates for cheap. We become the worst paid franchise of all time and truly moneyball the shit out of everyone. Bob Nutting, if he's able to do that, That'd be crazy. I will never forgive him for what he's done to baseball in Pittsburgh, though. I do not like that man. No cap. All right. What else we got? We can do some more big ones. I gotta really think about these. Okay, but like actually though, so we've made our bits, we've had our good bits, but what's like realistically going to happen? Um, realistically, hmm, maybe the war ends in Europe, in Ukraine, Russia war ends. Russia just wins land or ends, but like actually, and speak. I don't know what I really don't want to think about. Oh, here, let's talk about Nvidia and cards. AI. Here's my AI prediction for 2026. Gets even more backlash. We end up. What's up? Oh, I put them upstairs for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you kidding me? That's what predictions are. They are the craziest shit of all time. AI gets more backlash. Okay. And then on top of that, uh we end up making it mainstream. Any publicity is good publicity. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen, of course. Uh, uh, let's say, uh, you know what actually is like a realistic one? Tim Walz no longer governor of Minnesota due to the recent backlash. It's a political play, 1,000%. What else? We're just gonna keep going with some bullshit. What's some more bullshit I could talk about? Thoughts on Steelers finally fire Mike Tomlin? Here's the thing. Already doesn't have a losing season, thus he's not getting fired this year. That is my guess. And we will lose to the Ravens on Sunday, I think is when it is. I think it's Sunday Night Football or Monday Night Football. I forget which one. Either way, it's prime television. The script wanted it. I don't think we're going to lose. I don't think Mike Tomlin's going to get fired. If anything, Mike Tomlin's going to step down. I don't think Steelers are going to the Super Bowl, unfortunately. But the Pirates, though, they're on another hand. I will be dead before we win a playoff game again. Honestly, yeah, you probably will be, but so will I, and that's kind of how it's supposed to be with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Pirates are still ass though. Honestly, they could have been a lot worse. Like the Pirates could have been a lot worse. Um, I get they're not anywhere close to being amazing. I just pray to God Paul Skeens resigns. I hope we can keep that man. That man is one of our best pitcher of all time. If we lose Paul Skeens, major if factor here. This only occurs if Paul Skeens stick around. And actually Livy Dunn stick around. We need both. We need the power of both of them. We can't just allow Paul Skeens. Livy Dunn makes the Pirates popular in its own way, in her own way. But Paul Skeens is funny as fuck. I love it. Yeah, I'm just saying shit. You finally understand what predictions are? Welcome to Kalishi. Lishi Marketplace. I will take bets. And we will get super rich together. I will take your money and I will take your stock. Your stock. And we will get super rich together. This is how prediction markets works. I don't know how you spell Kalishi or whatever it is, but it's that like, you know, the fake sports betting app that isn't actually sports betting. Okay, so what else could occur in 2026? All right. Okay, so I don't watch basketball. As a non-basketball fan, Celtics win championship, and Lakers lose in finals. Rip LeBron. Yeah. We're fired. These are amazing predictions. I don't know what you're so concerned about. Guys, this doesn't mean anything at all. There's more to life than what's going on here, okay? Let's like being for real. Okay. I really don't know anything else that I could predict that's going to happen in 2026. I'm not someone that looks super far ahead. Oh, wait, actually, Noah becomes biggest streamer of all time, surpassing Kai and Speed, being considered one of the new GOATs of Twitch. That's the goal, baby. Yippee! Okay, so like, we got our jokes out of the way, we got our clips. Actually, that's not gonna happen. This, honestly, I do have an idea about what's gonna happen with the prediction market crumbles. It is. I actually don't think they're going to take any action against it. I think the public just isn't going to be able to bet anymore. Public actually won't be able to bet due to rising prices. That's a legitimate thing. Tim Walz no longer governor of Minnesota due to recent backlash. Is something I think could happen. There's potential there due to the Somali like scam that happened in Minnesota under Tim Walz, which you can't blame Tim Walz for. I think there's like, you could say he wasn't as strict on doing it, but it was during COVID. It was a whole thing. I hope he doesn't lose his government of Minnesota. Minnesota is one of the bluest states, and all of this is going to be like a ploy to try and flip it red. They want to flip it red. Do I think AI will get more backlash? And I don't think it's gonna be more mainstream. I'm not gonna say we. I'm gonna say Sam Altman spins it and ends up making it more mainstream. Any publicity is good publicity. I think that is true. I think Sam Altman is going to keep pumping the bubble. I don't think the bubble pops in 2026. I don't think it's going to pop. Bubble pop 2027. Imagine I'm wrong. I do. Well, obviously the World Series hasn't started at all, so I don't think that's actually going to happen. There is a chance that there's another LA fire. I hope it's not as bad. Genuinely. Newsom. Actually, I want to say Newsom continues his fire run against Trump for 2028. I do believe. I just think it's going to go Newsom. It's going to be Newsom v. Trump. I think that there's a solid chance that that's how that's going to happen. Mamdani does actually. Here's a good prediction. Mamdani takes over New York City. Real. Because he is going to be inducted on January 1st. He's inducted tomorrow. So shout out to him. As for cryptocurrencies and currencies continue to fall. Bitcoin may recover, but all other are 1,000% scams. And I'm fine with my predictions here. I do think Carolina's pretty good this year. I think Edmonton is going to go on to win with Jari because Pittsburgh traded him away. So, now that he's not with the Penguins, he has no reason to hold back. And then I do think Niners-Bills, just based on vibes, it's like how it's going to go. I know they're not like the number one teams in the league, but when have the number one teams in the league ever truly been like the Super Bowl contenders? So I'm full honestly thinking it's like I know the Bills versus the Patriots. Honestly, the Patriots might get it. Simple rating system. Okay, yeah, I mean, like, so if I'm honest, it might be the Patriots over the Bills, but I still think the 49ers have a solid shot. I know the Seahawks have been amazing, but I do think the Niners, it's just what matters on one day. I'll stick with the Niners, I'll stick with the Bills, but because they have Josh Allen can get the job done. So, yeah, that's how it kind of goes. That's how it should be. But these are my predictions for 2026, folks. Ain't it fun? Ain't it fun? You better believe we're clipping every single one of the crazy shits that I said, and we're gonna we're gonna start the biggest comeback of all time for 2026. Noah PSL is gonna be one of the biggest streamers of all time, baby. But yeah, all this is like relatively, I think, decent predictions. At least I hope so. I do believe that it's doable, Oh my god. Continue. But we're back. We're so back. Chat, what the fuck do we do now? It is 7:39. We have so much more to do. we got time to kill. I didn't plan to stream further than this, if I'm fully honest. I wanted to do these predictions because I thought they were funny. Because I've seen Ludwig do them every now and again. He does it every year. And I did my recap. I showcased what I did over this year, which I think is always good for people and in general to do, to go back and look at what you've done, just so you sort of understand, like, you know, all the shit you've accomplished throughout a year. I think it's important to do. Like, August was a big year. August through September, streamed a lot. Yeah, I mean, like, even like July was pretty big, because that was Mario Kart World. In June, I started sort of coming back to it. May was a light month, mainly because we were on vacation and I was working. I wasn't doing a ton. I was working a lot. April, I didn't stream at all. Unlucky. March, I didn't stream at all because I was doing just YouTube. I took a break from streaming because I wanted to grow content elsewhere. February was another month where I basically fully focused on making the Mario Golf video, and then January was was when I was like, all right, I got to start moving. I started streaming. I wanted to stream 4 times a week, and I did pretty well. And then I stopped for whatever reason. I stopped because I started making other content, and it's hard to make all the content on your own. I'd had reasons. I think the only reason, May was a bad month. I didn't have a reason to stop. I think work was just stressing me out. It was the first May's when I went back to office full time, and that was a big change for me, and that was hard. Seeing this wasn't fun either. And then June happened, and Mario Kart World came out, and that was very fun. Yeah. Egging on? I could probably play Egging on at some point. Codenames actually would be very fun to play with friends. I love me some Codenames. And then July to August, it's pretty big. Big year. I streamed a decent amount. I'm sad that the analytics didn't show that. Obviously, it started to die down towards the end of the year. I think I was getting burnt out. But I am decently proud of everything I've done this year. You know? It's not perfect. It's not supposed to be perfect. Average viewers is up. Partly because I learned a little sneaky technique to add 1 extra viewer to your stream. AKA just open another tab with your stream on it. And it makes it pretty easy to add another viewer, even if you're not watching. Just a shout out to anyone who has ever done that, because trust me, I get it. I think everyone does. But I really don't know what to do now. I could do a little bit of a gift showcase. Really, I got this new new Yeti. Ooh, yummy, delicious. I drink my water out of it now. It's the way to do it. You need to drink water. Water's important. I love me some water. I'm just happy I streamed this year. Full honesty. I would like to reach 50 followers. I would actually like to reach 1,000 followers on Twitch. I think that'd be exciting if I'm able to do something like that. Growing on Twitch is so fucking hard though. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't know how I'm supposed to be able to do something like that. It's a lot of work. And I mean, if you want to be the top, that's what you got to do. Obviously, luck is a part of it, but you got to be able to also put in all the effort. I love this song. It's phenomenal. Oh, I really don't think I'm gonna boot into a game. I might genuinely just call it a nice hour recap stream. and then chill the rest of the night. It's New Year's. May hop on Discord to see what's going on. Hang out with some folks. It would be fun. I just needed to get I wanted to do this. And I'll probably be recording some more clips. I may go through and edit some stuff. I think it would be fun. Okay. Alright, y'all. Thank you for tuning in for this very short stream. Hopefully there's big stuff in 2026. I would like to be able to do more. I would like for a job to occur. But you can't make your dreams happen without work. I may start some... I need to work out. That's a big thing for me. I have not worked out in like 6 or 7 months. Legitimately. So if I work out, I don't know if I'll stream that. I don't think I can. I think I tried that before and I just felt weird. But yeah, I think I just need to do that on my own. And then I'll figure out how to make everything else happen. But it'll be a focus year. I'll lock up. I'll lock in. I got a big gift. I got a Stream Deck. So hopefully, if I'm using it all correctly, I can do a lot of the cool things that I've been wanting to do. Like setting up a voice changer.
Ain't it fun?
Ain't it fun? Ain't it fun? It's pretty awesome.
That. I also got a soundboard, which is exciting. Like... Bruh. I'm better believe I'm going to be using this shit like crazy. And then I can also just record a clip. Bang. Like that. Tap of a button. Record the last 90 seconds as a separate video clip, allowing me to actually edit a video without having to open up the whole stream, find the point, and then cut it down. This is going to be a game changer for me. But that does make does require a lot more computing power. I may need to be upgrading my computer here in 2026, which let's just show what the let's just show this, man. RAM PC. Just take a look, man. This shit. Oh my god. $170 for 32 gigabytes of RAM? DDR4 though. 32 gigs of DDR5? Should only go to Jesus Christ. It's $100 more. That's insane. Well, that is not nearly as bad as I really thought. Oh, holy fuck. Anyway, y'all. I need to upgrade my PC. Actually, you know what? While we have... Let's see. PC. Let's build our PC. Let's build a PC. I have a... That should be fine. Alright. Let's see if we go through. Let's go through a full build, baby. What's it like? What's it like to actually build through a PC? Alright. CPU. Let's think it through, man. Jesus Christ. Zen 5. Total power watt. A Ryzen 9 9700K. You can get these on sale at some point. 9700X. Ryzen 7. We want a Zen 5. 309. It's like, that's like a decent price. I don't know if it comes with a cooler or not. Either way, you can just get a... Honestly, if I could, a liquid cooler would be so nice. A liquid cooler's badass. Motherboard. I would want one with Wi-Fi. A B850, $200. Max memory for 256. Duh, just get that. Mail-in rebate is $200. Jesus Christ. Crucial Pro overclocking. I would just want 32, man. $890 for a 64 gigabytes. 880 is insane. Look at it, bro. Look at it. Why would you get price per gigabyte? Like, why would you get this over this? Like, that is just the cheaper option, and you want the cheaper option like 1000% of the time. Alright, what are we at? $872. Storage. I could keep the storage I have. Oh, the video card. Actually, it's like a big thing I'd want to upgrade. What's a 3060 12 gig. Boost clock, black, gigabyte. A 5070 would go crazy. 5060. I would love a 5070 though. 5070 Ti also goes crazy. But this, I would need a case. Ugh, dude, it's just so sad seeing these prices, man. And I would need a new power supply too. Oh my god. This is genuine horseshit, bro. I ever been so sad in my life. Oh my god, I'm on the wrong screen. Oh, I'm gonna end it all. I've been showing off the wrong things. I just mistapped. Will this work? Just a simple Monotech ER XR. ARGB kind of goes crazy with tempered glass. A Monotech. It's a big one. It's nice. A lot of room. Kind of goes crazy. So, what about this one? This one doesn't have just doesn't have RGB. Honestly, kind of fine. I don't really care. But yeah, I mean, this is if you're. What's the compatibility issue? The liquid freezer and the. There's insufficient space. Up to 66, so it wouldn't fit. Okay, well, that's good to know. That's why PC Part Peaker is the best. If I wanted a liquid cooler, I could also save on not getting liquid coolers, but a liquid cooler would go insane. What if I mean, let's get the Monotech XR then. Will this work? Yeah, that works. It fits it. Theoretically. Power supply. 80 plus gold, 750 watt. $90. If I'm fully honest, I would love just a 4 terabyte NVMe. Or yeah. 4 terabytes of storage would be phenomenal. Look at that. $2,000, man. No tax, not even including tax, man. It's kind of stupid, bro. Is there no... Did I not have a chat background as an option? I thought I had that, did I not? It's crazy. I could just be dead wrong. Whatever. It happens. But if I can make this amount of money just off content creation, I'd be ecstatic. And I'd be able to buy this for myself and put it all together and build my own PC, which would be nice. And this would be a massive upgrade. It's crazy because I thought I owned one. I think I owned one of these. I bought one of these like years ago, or not a year. I bought these like a year ago. But this, if I could just copy paste this like operating system, just transfer up from Windows 11. Already own one. But all this is basically just a whole new PC. It'd be nice. Operating system, I'd rather honestly maybe just learn Linux. Be crazy. Call me crazy. Use I think find the Linux that runs OBS and Firefox and basically acts as Windows but without the tracking and the AI features. Kind of crazy. You know. Save as potential best ever PC you've ever seen in your life. Obviously, I'm even skimping with a 5070 technically, but it's a 5070 is a fucking that big upgrade for me. Running on a 1060 i5 processing. What is even in this? Look at this, bro. USB-C, USB-C, 3 USB-C ports, so much other USB ports, 5G. Oh my god. USB, so many good USB ports. That's actually insane. That's a good I/O. I like this I/O. I mean, I would run this I/O in a heartbeat, bro. Because that has 6 ports at least, and that's more than what I have right now, and I'm using every single one. And honestly, it's very easy to customize your PC and think about it like this, but look at it, bro. And I could wait for it to go down a little bit too. If I could slowly just buy these parts over time, I'd be ecstatic. Okay. That's just fun shit to do, baby. Terms of service game. I love just saying some bullshit books. I'm a piece of shit, baby. But I think it actually is time to stop. I like doing some bullshit, bro. I'm a big bullshitter. So thank you for tuning in. It's been real. It's been fun. I will talk to you all later. Bye-bye.